if you guys didn't notice, it is April. It is time to put March in the rear view mirror and look forward to April and everything that April has to offer. Listen guys, last month was pretty crazy in terms of release dates. I mean, we just had so many sneakers dropping, it was pretty insane. April is kind of looking, I guess you could say, quality over quantity. Definitely not as many sneakers releasing this month as there was last month, but honestly, there's some absolute bangers in this month, and we're gonna go over the 10 best, most hyped sneaker drops that are happening this month that you need to know about. Let me just tell you, number 1 is insane. Let's kick it off with number 10 on my list, and that is the Yeezy MNVN Geo. The MNVN has been around for a while now, and honestly, they haven't changed up enough on this silhouette for me to be like, damn, I need those. I mean, they're doing a similar thing like with the Quantums, where they're keeping certain aspects of the sneaker identical to the past colorway. It's just got a hint of purple, but it's kind of a dull purple, so it's not like super loud or anything. Now, these apparently are going to be dropping on April the 30th. Just keep in mind with any release dates that we throw out here in today's video, it is all subject to change, which leads me to my next pick, which is number 9 on my list. These got delayed literally the same day of the release, and that is the Nike Dunk Low Polaroid. They're actually supposed to drop today on the 5th, however they got pushed back to the 7th here in the UK and are only going to be dropping on the 12th out in the US. Now again, this is slightly lower on my list because it's not my favorite Dunk Low, but at the same time, it's not bad. If I can get it for retail, I'll be happy, but I'm definitely not going to be going out and paying resale for this one. However, the very next day on the 8th of April, and number 8 on my list is the OffWhite Blazer Low. Now listen, this is another one where these things just look so crazy and just so insane. I don't even know if I can pull them off, but I am gonna try. Hopefully, if I manage to get a pair, I'm gonna try and work them in, see if I like them, because I have a feeling that that white colorway just might go super hard in the summertime. Now again, this comes in 2 different colorways, the white, red, and then of course the black and green, and they both drop on April the 8th. Number 7 on my list is a Jordan 1, and again, this one is split up in terms of release dates between the UK and the US, but it is the Jordan 1 Heritage. Now listen, I know what you're gonna say, bro, it's not traditional Jordan 1 color blocking, that one is a pass for me, but honestly guys, I don't mind, and I think this is a pretty clean colorway. Now here in the UK, these are gonna be dropping on the 9th of April, however out in the US, you guys have got a hefty wait time. Your drop date is only on May the 25th. Don't worry, I'll have a review out for you guys so you can check it out well before it releases out in the US. It's based off of a sample pair of Jordan 1s from back in the day, or it could just be Nike capitalizing on the hype of the Fragment Jordan 1. Either way, the color blocking is kind of solidified since that Travis Scott Jordan 1 release, so I know that they are going to have a decent amount of hype behind them. One of the best parts about getting a fresh new pair of sneakers is breaking them out for the first time. However, it's a dangerous world out there for a fresh pair of clean kicks. But the sneaker care experts and today's video sponsor, Reshoevn8r, can definitely help out. Their sneaker cleaning kits are all designed to get your dirty sneakers back to that fresh, out-of-the-box look. I've been using their signature kit, which comes with everything you need: cleaning solution, a range of brushes, soft, medium, and stiff for all material types like canvas, knit, and leather. Also included is a laundry bag for your sneakers in the washing machine, shoe trees, and a microfiber cleaning towel. All Reshoevn8r packaging is made from 100% recycled materials as part of their commitment to achieving a waste-free future. We spend so much on sneakers that keeping them clean is super important. Honestly, this kit has saved me so much money by keeping my sneakers in shape. If you want to grab a kit for yourself or re-up on any of the individual items like cleaning solution or brushes, use the link in my description to get 10% off your order. Thank you so much, Reshoevn8r, for sponsoring today's video, but let's get back to it. Moving over to my number 6 spot is the Jordan 2 Amouage. Yes guys, these are number 6 on my list. That is pretty high for a Jordan 2, at least in my opinion. I think these are pretty solid, and I think what Amouage did with this pair of sneakers is brilliant. The cracked leather on the upper, the mixture of the black laces and the black midsole, and of course that perfect Bordeaux color. Now listen, these are going to be dropping on the 30th of April. Of course, I'll keep you guys updated, but for now, that's what we're hearing, the 30th of April. Now, just a fraction above these, honestly, I would take either of these or the Amouage Jordan 2s, but it is the Union Jordan 2. I put these slightly above because that light blue colorway is looking really clean. Union has 2 colorways on the Jordan 2 model that are both going to be dropping on April the 15th. Both of them are predominantly gray, however, one has a little bit more of a blue hue and the other one has a little bit more of an orange hue. And like I said, both solid colorways, however, I'm definitely looking towards that gray and blue one. Right, number 4 on my list, let's talk about it. The Yeezy 350 350 Zebra. This is going to be like the 8th time these things have restocked, and they still are in incredibly high demand. It's just one of those shoes that I guess everybody feels like they can rock, everybody feels like they really like. Obviously, it's an iconic pair of Yeezy 350s, and it's still just a timeless colorway. Now, I definitely expect even people who have pairs from the last restock to still go for this, so if you are after the Zebra 350, don't think just because they've restocked a bunch of times that they're any less in high demand. People are going to be going for these things. Now, the release date for this is April the 9th. Again, we're not entirely sure how these are going to release, whether it's like a US exclusive or they do some kind of exclusive access or something like that, but as of right now, all we know is April the 9th. Hopefully a nice global release so we all get a chance. Either way, if you're trying to get the Zebras, definitely stay tuned to the channel and of course my Instagram at Elliot Page Sneakers, so I can make sure you guys are up to date with all the latest information in terms of drop dates and stuff like that. Either way, let's get into the top 3, and my number 3rd spot is the Union Dunk Low. These are right around the corner, literally 2 days away on the 7th of April, and let me tell you guys, these things are in very high demand. Now, they did just have a Union website release, however, this on the 7th is going to be the Nike sneakers release and a bunch of different raffles. So for example, here in the UK, the Argon colorway is going to be the Nike sneakers release. However, a bunch of raffles like Foot Patrol and clothing, they're all going to be stocking the Court Purple colorway. Good luck. I know that this is incredibly high demand, and obviously after the Union release, there isn't going to be a huge amount of stock left. Let's get into my number 2 spot, and that is the Yeezy Foam Runner Sulfur. Yes, guys, we are still yet to get a pair of foam runners for retail, so I'm crossing my fingers hoping that this is the one. And honestly, it's a really nice colorway. So listen, we've definitely been getting a decent amount of foam runners. I'm not complaining at the fact that we just hardly ever get any. I'm just complaining at the fact that I've never been able to hit for retail. The release date for these Sulfur foam runners is going to be the 16th of April. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are in the same boat as me, still waiting for a retail W on foam runners. Hopefully this is your shot. Again, foam runner is going to be a great sneaker for the summertime. Any vacations you got planned this summer is going to be perfect with the foam runners. At least that's what I'm planning when I go on vacation this year. Now, before we get into the mind-blowing number 1 spot, let me give you 2 pairs of shoes that I wanted to check on this list but didn't just quite make it. And let's start off with the Jordan 5 Jade Horizon. I did a review of this sneaker, so if you want to check that out, it is on the channel. Now, of course, these already released out in the UK, so I didn't quite want to put them on my list. However, they're still going to be dropping out in the US for you guys. It is upcoming on April the 9th. The second one that I wanted to mention, which I believe is just going to be releasing out in the US at least for now, is the Dunk High, I guess you could call it Panda Vintage. You know how insanely hyped the Pandas are. I've had a few people just say that they're tired of hearing about it, and honestly, I'm not going to disagree with that. But either way, if you were looking for a high version of the Panda that has a little bit of an interesting take in terms of materials and of course that aged midsole, I think this is a solid option. Going to be dropping on April the 7th. Now listen guys, we need to get into this number 1 because it is pretty insane, and of course it is the Yeezy 350 V1 Turtledove. Yes, that's right guys, we only just got the news that these things were going to be restocking here in 2022, and now we're already hearing that these are going to be dropping this month. We don't have an exact release date, and again, this is not confirmed, but some sources are saying, and again, I'm not affiliated with those sources, but they are saying that these are going to be dropping this month. The one thing that kind of scares me is the fact that we just got this information that these were going to be releasing. This information just started circulating, so if they are in fact going to be dropping this month, I'd imagine they'd be pretty limited. We just got the first image of an in-hand pair of the 2022 Turtledoves, pretty much identical to the other ones. I don't think there's any changes. However, I will have to see more images, but essentially after that image came out, we started hearing from a bunch of different places like Sneaker News and of course House of Heat that these are going to be dropping here in April. Now, if this does happen, guys, I would imagine it's towards the end of the month, and I would imagine it's going to be super limited, like maybe like a Yeezy supply exclusive. Either way, like I said, stay tuned to the channel and of course my Instagram, and I will keep you up to date on any more information that we get about this restock and about any of the other drops on today's list. Now, with that being said, guys, we gotta get to it. We gotta hop out of here and start copping some sneakers. Sub up to the channel to make sure that you're in the loop with all of the upcoming sneaker release dates. Either way, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. Let me know what you're excited to grab this month here in April. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging out, liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then.